Season 1 is a thing of the past. We have new players in the league, new rules implemented, and we are ready for a new season of BSGL basketball. It is time for opening night of season number 2. If you guys did miss the draft, we will do a quick draft recap here. With the number 1 pick, the New York Skyliners decided to pass up on Carson Gaines and take Jim Halpert, the 6'5 shooting guard / small forward, out of Penn State. It will be interesting to see how he does. All the mock drafts had Carson Gaines going at number 1, but like I said, the Skyliners did decide to pass. So then with the second pick, Carson Gaines went to Orlando to play for the Apollos. The 6'2 point guard out of Evansville will get the start over MJ Hart. Yes, they are going to give Carson Gaines the start over MJ Hart. Like I said, they're obviously their first-year point guard. As then with the third pick in the draft was taken by the Memphis Knights, and they decided to go with Beefy Beefcake, the Dark Souls character that I used for my Deprived playthrough. That's what it's called. He will go third overall. A ton of potential. Not too good at anything, but not too bad at anything either. He did go third overall, as that is our quick little draft recap on who the top picks were. We will see a lot of these top 10 picks in month 1 highlights. We will go through a lot of their games to see how they do in their debuts. But first, before we go into these opening night games, we have to do a little bit of recap and some rule changes. So, rule changes that are happening. The injuries are on for Season 2. They were not on for Season 1. But as you can see here, we have given all... Well, you can't see it here, but let's see if we can get to the durability. Yeah, we have given all of these stars 90 durability across the board, and all of the rookies have 90 durability across the board. All of your mid prospects have 90 durability across the board. So then let's say that Ivan Heinsohn, injures his left ankle. Even if it's a minor injury, no matter what, minor injuries, we're going to move down that durability 5. Major injuries, we're going to move it down 10, maybe even 15 if it's a really big injury. That way, because if you injure your ankle, the odds are that you might injure it again are a lot higher. Trades are on for Season 2. So some of these stars that we know and love, Reggie George, Achille Antonov, Akebono Shang, DeAndre Johnson, nobody is safe from being traded. Everybody can be traded here in Season 2. All of these stars, all of the 90-plus overall players are on 4-year deals. 3 years guaranteed with a 4th-year player option. So that is the contract that every single star signed. So that's a nice little addition. For Season 2, we will also be introducing primetime games. So we will have our monthly highlights like we did at the end of Season 1, and then once a month we will play a primetime game, and I'll commentate over the whole game, and we'll just show a full game. So let me know down in the comments who you guys want to see in these primetime games. I'll go through some of the schedules at the end of each episode so you guys can tell me who you want to see in the primetime games. Another big thing, if you did see the draft, pretty much nobody from the second round got signed. Like 3 of the guys that got drafted in the second round actually signed with the team that drafted them, and the rest were their rights were renounced, so they just weren't picked up. So then they were put into the free agent pool. A couple were picked up. Kevin Hart was not. He was the only prospect that was created that did not get picked up. And Luigi, who was also drafted in the second round with pick number 58, now plays for Minnesota. He does not play for the team that drafted him. And then the last thing, certainly not least, is all teams have gotten their top 8 players from last season back. And then, I went through the moratorium myself, where you can offer 9 people contracts. And I gave the top 8 people in each team contract, and then everybody else was put in the free agent pool. Everybody re-signed with the same team that they had, except for 1 or 2 people, like Mr. Gabriel Irving here, who played last season at Anaheim and he averaged 0.1 off of 10 points and 0.1 off of 8 rebounds, so 10 and 8 for him. It'll be interesting to see if he gets picked up at some point during this season. But that is all the rule changes there for Season 2, so without further ado, let's jump into game number 1. So to tip off Season 2, we head out to Sacramento to watch the visiting San Antonio Brigade play the home Sting. As here already 4-0 Sting. Here is a slam from Jeremy Roach, the starting point guard for the Sting. It is now 6-0. Now 2-0 is here's the Brigade's defense. In case you forgot,
Mustafidin forces a miss. Dewan gets a block, then he gets a block, and then Dewan forces another miss, and they get the rebound. They did have the top defense in the league last year. You could not tell on that play, though, as Brian Williams spin right around his man and hits a mid-range jumper. So here's an inside pass to Dewan Jones, who throws it down. His first points on the new year. You'll love to see it as he finds a man in the corner for three, and it is an 11-12 game. Brian Williams again right around his man. Mid-range pull-up gets it to fall. 11-14, now a 1-point game. As there's Maravich picking up a steal. Clark tries to dive after it, but it gets away from him, and Maravich picks it up, slams it home. A nice steal there from Maravich, showing that Brigade defense. As here's Jones putting a crossover on a man, just bullying his way through, and he lays in an easy one there, as there's 2 more points for Dewan Jones. 19-16 now. There's a deep three. That's from Roach as well. That's Ronald. He hits the deep three. 2-point Brigade lead now. Here's Baldwin for another three. Dewan Jones finds him again. He knocks down another one. 24-19. Dewan Jones, mid-range. Fade away, looking like Dirk Nowitzki. It falls. 7-point Brigade lead, and that caps an 11-3 run. Here is a steal. This time it is Roach. He's going at the rim as he's going to get fouled, and he nails the layup, so he will be an and one. He will head to the line, knocks down the free throw. 24-26 now after a missed free throw. Here's Lyons inside off the pass from Villa. An easy mismatch inside as he knocks it down. 3 seconds left on the clock. Here's Woodard before the half as he's getting sent out of bounds by Garuba. A huge block as we head into the second half. Here's Lumpkin finding Mustafidin. Mustafidin inside to Jones, who goes up. Floater and one for Dewan Jones. As it is now a 7-point Sting lead. How about the inside pass from Williams, who finds Carson for an easy bucket. 9-point Sting lead now. Here's Maravich, mid-range, goes up. Can't get it to fall. As look at Manning fight for the rebound. Whip out to McKenneth, who knocks down the three. Great hustle play there from Manning, who gets the rebound and makes the assist on the offensive rebound. As here's McKenneth again for three. He's going to knock down another one. Back-to-back threes, and it's down to a 3-point game. As here's Williams, mid-range. Kobe Bryant fader falls, as it is now a 5-point game. Now back up to 9, make it 11 as the Sting looking like they may come out with the victory here on opening night. As there's Lou Yi, the Brigade's first-round pick. Those are his first career points. Congratulations to the rookie. Is now to an 11-point game. Maravich, before the end of the quarter, hits the three. As now it is a 10-point game into the fourth. Dewan Jones inside, too easy against Lions. Down to an 8-point game, now back up to 9. Here's Woodard in the corner, finding Lumpkin inside, who goes up and jams it with one hand. 50-57. As there's Mustafidin getting the steal. He goes out to McKenneth. McKenneth now inside, goes up and one. McKenneth Lyons commits the foul as he knocks down the free throw, and it is down to a 4-point game. Williams coming down the court this time. He's going to go right around his man, go to the corner. That's Villa for three. He knocks it down as he looks into the crowd. And it is now a 7-point game, now down to 3. Here's McKenneth inside again, another and one. He could tie the game with this free throw, and he knocks it down. So we were all tied up as 60s with 50 to go. Here's Mustafidin inside guarding Lyons. Lyons gets the first miss, and then Mustafidin tried to block it, but ends up fouling, so Lyons will head to the line. First free throw does fall. Second free throw for Lyons again falls, so just under 40 seconds to go and a 2-point Brigade lead. Here's McKenneth off the screen from Mustafidin. Knocks it down. McKenneth hits the mid-range jumper, all tied up at 62. Here's Lyons, goes up, and he hits it, but he traveled. Lyons travels, so now back to the Brigade. McKenneth finds Maravich in the corner, wide open for the game, and he missed. Maravich misses the wide open three, and then the full court heave does not fall, so we will head into overtime. Now here at the beginning of overtime, here's Maravich getting a nice slam. Brigade lead by 2. Quigley going to Garuba. Garuba's getting blocked, and now McKenneth comes up with the ball off the steal or off the block from Jones, and McKenneth slams it in to give the Brigade a 5-point cushion. Here's Roach driving right around a man, goes up for the layup, gets it to fall. 3-point game. McKenneth again, screen from Mustafidin. He goes up over Lyons and gets it to fall. He has looked incredible here in the opener. As now Sacramento needs a bucket. Lyons inside, gets it to fall. 3-point game. Here's McKenneth again. He's deep. He's going to have to fire the three, and Williams got the block. So now Williams, with under 25 to go, going at the rim, goes up, lays it up, and he missed the layup. McKenneth commits the foul, and he misses the layup. He could have gotten an and one to tie the game, but he will hit the first free throw and miss the second. So Dewan Jones rebound goes to McKenneth, and they will have to foul. So McKenneth hits both at the line. So now a 3-point game. Garuba looking in, goes into Roach. Roach driving inside, goes up, and he missed. They decided to go for the quick 2 instead of the 3. Another foul, and McKenneth would hit them both again. 5-point game. Roach to Quigley, back to or Quigley to Roach, back to Quigley. Nobody wants to shoot here at the end of the game. So Quigley fires a horrible shot, rebounded by Mustafidin, and that will do it for game number 1. The Brigade win an overtime thriller here to open up season 2 in Sacramento. Jumping right into our second game of opening night. This is the Cincinnati Bulldogs hosting the Boston Hilltoppers. So let's see who can come up with another victory here. Is Stan Sullivan. Parker Puff finds him inside, and he's got a jam right off the bat as Chuck Armstrong comes down and nails a mid-range jumper for his team's first points of the new season. It is now 8-4. There's a 3 in the corner, and that will fall for Holland Korn. So it's now a 15-6 game in the Hilltoppers' favor. How about that pass into Aycock? A wonderful pass there as he jams it home. As now here's Wu Chan, his first minutes in the BSGL. He gets a nice pass inside, and that is an easy bucket. 23-20 now, still in the Hilltoppers' favor. Here's Chuck Armstrong. A little between the legs step back, gets it to fall. Chuck Armstrong with a little bit of style now. As here's the Hilltoppers still with a 2-point lead as Armstrong finds Beretta inside for an and 1. He would miss the free throw. Bulldogs now up 2. Here's Parker Puff. Top of the key, little pass fake. Goes over to Holland Korn again for 3, and he nails it in Armstrong and Beretta's face. 28-27 now, 30-29. Parker Puff again, mid-range, finally pulls up after a lot of dribbling off the glass. Gets it to fall. 3-point Hilltoppers lead. There's Chuck Armstrong again, this time against Eastern. Looking inside, goes up, and it's blocked by Sullivan. Eastern now over to Parker Puff, who's got nothing but the rim in his sights. Is looking at him elevate for the man's jam. He threw that down with some authority. Is now inside again. The Hilltoppers find another easy bucket. 9-point game into the second half. Chuck Armstrong, pull up, got it to fall. 5-point game later in the third. Here is Van Exel going in, couldn't hit it, and Trent Beretta is there to clean it up on the putback. 3-point Hilltoppers lead. There's Wu Chan looking around. As there's Manvunga, I believe is his name. He knocks down the 3 to tie this game up at 40. Now with a minute to go, here's Wu Chan looking inside, goes up himself and gets his first BSGL points. A nice bucket there from the first rounder, Wu Chan, as there's Mitrovic inside. He's getting blocked by Beretta, who goes up to Chuck Armstrong. Armstrong now at the rim, and he throws it down with the right hand. 9-point lead now for the Bulldogs. As look at Parker Puff rock the baby. He gets the cradle dunk there. It's still a 9-point game. Here's Massenberg on the inside. He's going to jam one home. Back to an 11-point Bulldogs lead, the biggest it's been thus far, as the Hilltoppers just kind of let this one slip away from him as Parker Puff nails another mid-range jumper. But it's still a 9-point game with just over a minute to go as Puff 3 at the top of the key. And all of a sudden it's possible as it's down to a 6-point game. Now at 7 with the Bulldogs with the ball. Armstrong goes up mid-range, and that's going to do it for this game. The Bulldogs defeat the visiting Boston Hilltoppers 55-62. They had a nice comeback in this game, and that will do it for our opening night game. Stick around for the box scores.
So that will do it for opening night here in year number 2. So we go ahead and look at the box scores on the day. The Brigade do defeat the Sting by 8. Lions led the way for the Sting with 27 points, 19 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 22, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals, all for Roach. 21, 9, and 5 for Villa. 12, 3, and 9 for Brian Williams. And Ronald put in a nice 12, and Garuba had 7 and 17, but the bad thing for him this game, he is out with a back injury. But it does say he should be ready to go. Oh, he broke his nose. Never mind, I'm stupid. I thought it said he hurt his back. But Carson grabbed 12 rebounds as well as McKenneth led the way for the Brigade with 39 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. A nice game from him. 12 of 24 from the floor, 26 as well for Maravich. DeJuan Jones ended with 18 points and 19 rebounds along with 9 blocks. Just went away from a triple-double. 9 for Baldwin, and then Mustafidin, I still don't know how to say his last name, grabbed 17 rebounds, had 3 blocks as well, and had no turnovers, so nice game from him as well, as they do pick up the win. As we go into the next game, the Cincinnati Bulldogs upset the Hilltoppers at home by 12. Chuck Armstrong led the way for the Bulldogs with 20. This is Peter John Poland Manvunga. I knew his first name was Peter John. I did not realize his last name was Poland Manvunga. as he played here last season, only averaged 6 points. He had a really big game tonight, 17 minutes, 20 points, 17 for Jelly Harper, 13 and 15 for Woolridge, 10 points for Page, 9 and 18 for Trent Beretta. Not the dominance we were used to last season, but hopefully he can pick it up in these next couple games. Wu Chan, the first or one of the first user-made rookies we've seen, or the first user-made rookie we've seen, had 4 points, 3 assists. Not a bad game from him. 2 for 3 from the field, 6 and 12 for Massenberg, 7 and 9 for Van Exel, but 2 for 15 from the floor for Van Exel. So that definitely needs to improve, as that will do it for opening night here in Season 2 of the BSGL. Thank you guys so much for watching. It took a long time to get us through Season 1. Hopefully we can get through Season 2 pretty quickly, and it is never too early to submit a prospect for Season 2, so if you want to be in the league, be sure to submit a prospect on this video or any other video here in the BSGL, and I will see all of you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.